Now joining me is News Central's Abuja Bureau Chief, Amadine Uyi, who has been monitoring development and he's going to tell us more. Thanks for finding time off the busy activity there, Amadine, to join us. Now, you gave us an update earlier about the buildup of momentum, accreditation, and all. How have all these things progressed so far at the convention ground?
Come again, I didn't get the last
I
part
said
of the
earlier
question.
you gave us updates on how the momentum was building, the accreditation, and all the other activities. So, what is the level of progress? Where are things standing now at the convention ground?
Okay, as of this moment, the convention has started in earnest. Mr. President has already arrived at the convention ground. But what we witnessed before his arrival was when we saw a situation. Remember, I said earlier on that the candidates were meeting, there was a lot of horse trading, concessions, and the rest, and several candidates were stepping down for the others. Before now, there was a unity list. That list was supposed to have been endorsed by Mr. President, and it was believed that those candidates were those who had received his blessings. So for those other candidates who had refused to step down, there have been meetings ongoing. Some of them have conceded to the demands and terms given. But right now, Mr. President is already on the convention ground, and the convention has started proper.
Apparently, you can confirm the presence of the party's bigwigs in the convention. What are you hearing from their camps and their groups and other sources there?
At this point in time, a lot of those who are, apart from those who are their really inner circle, most of the supporters are still at the convention. Some of them believe that they have come all the way from several states. They've come across Nigeria from the several regions, and they believe that their candidates will emerge victorious. But like I said, the way this thing pans out and plays out in politics in Nigeria is those who are really at the inner circle, they go with the principal. They come late to the convention because they are the ones that have this kind of meetings where they try to agree terms and try to see if they will know who is going to step down for who. But at this moment, is only when the announcement is made, you hear a lot of the supporters are optimistic and are hopeful that it will be a good outing for their principals. But it's not always the case because how politics plays. People come from different power blocks. People come with different expectations. But when the announcements are made that this person has stepped down for this other person, that is when the real information comes out.
One of the aims of this convention ahead of the 2023 election is to foster unity in the parties so they can go into the elections with a united front. Do you see a situation with what you can feel on the ground there that if certain people don't get their wishes or their aspirations achieved or their candidates in the places they want them to be, that there might still be bickerings? Do you sense that?
Now, if you see, you to understand how the APC plays out, you have to go down back to history lane. Remember that the last executive, which was dissolved because of internal crisis in the party. And the APC, as it was formed, was a fusion of several political parties, the All Nigerian People's Congress, the several political parties, the Center for Progressive Congress and the rest, from the north, from the southeast, and from the southwest. Now, these forces have been at play trying to take a dominant role in the party. So when the last executive had a really tough ride, the executive of Adams Oshomole. But when it was dissolved, a caretaker committee was set up. And that caretaker committee was meant to, their primary task was to unite the party. They were initially given 6 months to complete their task. But after 6 months, they told the leadership of the party that they could not do that within 6 months. It was extended to 1 year, and it was now extended to 2 years. Next year is going to be a general election. So right now, that is why the executives that emerge out of this convention is very, very key, because they will have to unite the party. They will have to unite the various interest groups. They will have to be able to call the different factions, the different power blocks to sit on the same table and agree on a consensus so that they can move forward. Because right now, the APC is the governing party. The big question many Nigerians will be asking, can they retain power in 2023? They came into power in 2015. 2019, Mr. President retained power. Now there's supposed to be a transition from President Muhammadu Buhari to another candidate of the APC. So this particular convention, it is key. The executives that are coming, it is key, because definitely they will have their hands full and they will have a lot of work to do in uniting the party ahead of the elections to ensure that they enter the elections with one united voice and under the same umbrella. That is why this particular convention is a make or a break, or a make or a mark for the All Progressive Congress. But from what we have seen, that was why Mr. President told the governors that to avoid this bickering, let's bring a consensus candidate as a chairman. Let's bring consensus executive so that people will not be
we'll have to drop it. We'll have to drop it here. We'll have to drop it here. We're totally out of time. But thanks for the update. We'll keep in touch with you and get more updates in our subsequent bulletins. All right.